From Fox 56 Sports, this is the Home Team Friday Nights Tip-Off. Sponsored by The Window Source.
We have reached the end of the road. Only 2 more days of girls basketball in the Bluegrass.
It just flew by. Tyler, Melito and Peyton Hinkle are live at Rupp, wrapping up the season with a very special guest.
Yeah, that's right, guys. We're going to get to the guests in just a second. But first, we have 8 teams left in the tournament, and we have several good games today to look out for. So let's go ahead, throw up the graphic on your screen here. Bowling Green is tipping off against McCracken County at 11 a.m. Butler will take on Franklin County at 1:30. Franklin County is the last remaining team in the Fox 56 News viewing area. Sacred Heart will take on Bethlehem at 6 p.m. And Cooper travels down to Lexington to take on Henderson County later tonight at 8:30. But we have our special guest with us now. We're joined by KHSAA Commissioner Julian Tackett.
Festive ready for St. Patrick's Day.
Patrick's weekend.
Commissioner Tackett, I first got to ask, looking at this week, I mean, this is means so much to these kids. What does it mean for you to be able to provide this opportunity for these girls and then for the boys next week?
Well, honestly, in our office, that's what we live for all year long, is all of these events. And this one is special because it's a little bit bigger. But certainly it's the one time, a lot of these teams, this is the only time they'll come. So you've got to make it the best experience you can.
1,000%, right, Peyton?
Yeah, and you just talked about that. It might be the only time they come. We had a couple teams, Owsley County, Danville Christian. This was their first time here. So why is it important to you guys to make it special for these high school athletes?
Well, I think the one thing we've learned over the years is that the memories of this week for those kids, whether they lose the first round or win the thing Saturday night, that will up the town's morale. It'll just get everybody excited for a while. They live off this for a while. School enthusiasm, etc. So we know that we can't afford to be a negative part of that. We've got to keep doing all we can to make it the best experience for them.
Now, I'm curious because it's not just as simple as, okay, we're going to roll out the court, play ball starting at 11 o'clock. There's a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes to make this week and next week go off without a hitch. What's one thing for you that you wish got a little more shine to make sure that people know, like, hey, we're putting our 100% effort into this?
Well, if they come and the fan has a good experience, the kid has a great experience, and nobody has a problem, that's the satisfaction enough. We don't need to self-promote. We start working on this tournament for next year in about 2 weeks. But so it's a continual cycle. But it's not important about us getting pats on the back or anything else. It's if they all walk away smiling, had a good experience, it's happiness for us, and that's all we need.
I'm no gambling man, but I'm willing to bet that a lot of people will be smiling after this week.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we've been smiling all morning. It's just a fun atmosphere to be in. And what is it like for you? What is that excitement like for you? You've been doing this for a little bit now. Every tournament's a little bit different, but what does it mean to you to be here?
Well, I think more than anything, if you do what we do and you've got a job that's probably 70 hours a week most weeks, you have to run off the adrenaline of this kind of event. All the drudgery of the meetings and the preps and getting things ready is just an adrenaline rush, and it goes away in 2 weeks and you're kind of down for a couple of days. But really, it's the excitement when you walk in, see those bands come down, see the fans start screaming. This week, it's a little higher pitch for the people that are hollering, but it's just an excitement that you really can't describe.
Well, Commissioner Tackett, thank you so much for having us here and putting on such a great event. Best of luck this weekend and next week. We'll have more of a preview coming up at 9:30 of all the games like Peyton had before, and we'll have more from Rupp Arena next week. We'll have the break first, though.
We'll be right back.